So the video you're about to see is of my two kids out at my small house. My son's been out a long time ago. I think the last time he was out here, he was about 18, just graduated from high school. And he didn't want any parts of being in the woods because this just wasn't something he wanted to deal with. My daughter's always wanted to see the house, so she's out here now. One of the things I failed to mention when I was talking to them about how they felt about what I was doing and what they thought about it was the fact that I am an artist. Artists create to create because they have to, or I have to. I create and I put it out there so that people can see it whether they like it or not. This method of showing my art or what I'm doing is through YouTube, of course. And this is one of the things I do now. I don't do this for recognition. If people like it, it's great. If they don't like it, that's great too. But since I'm an artist and I create, I put it out there because I feel that if I create, I should put it out there to be seen for the people that want to see it. Because if I create art and leave it locked up within my own confines, then nobody sees it and maybe somebody's missing out, whatever. But since this is the avenue I decided to do it, this is the thing that I was talking about. And that was one of the things I failed to mention because I think I was just trying to explain to them that it doesn't matter if anybody likes what I do. It's great if they do. But since this is something I've been wanting to do for 20 plus years, this is just something I had to do. So this is what we're talking about. So hopefully the audio is not too terrible and you can kind of keep up with it. So this is the video coming up. So you're talking about I would care if you guys did care about my dream.
I was talking about, because when you were like, just say how you feel, and I was like, we just didn't care. Like, we was like, there's flies out here, man. It ain't nothing out here. I don't know why he wants to do this. They have a Mickey D's up the street. And that wouldn't hurt you at all.
No, see, because it's my dream. And look around you, how many people are out here? The three of us. So if I cared if anybody thought about my dream, I would put this in a place where a lot of people could see it. I mean, I'm putting it on YouTube, but that's something else.
That's what I'm saying.
You can watch it or not. This is for me. So I can look back and say, hey, this is what it took for me to do what I'm doing.
Well, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
If your video got 300,000 views, would you feel anything?
That would be great.
Why would it be great?
Because people like to see what I'm doing.
Right, because people like for people to like what they're doing. Those are 300,000 people. I don't know.
Strangers and people outside of your family are going to like what you do more than your family do because your family is just your family. Your family knows you as you are. You're not going to be any different. A stranger go like, oh, that's kind of cool.
But a stranger telling you that's kind of cool wouldn't feel the same as your daughter saying, yo,
but I don't expect that from my daughter. If she likes it or you like it, that's great.
It's not expectations. It's, man, I would like if they like it. Not I expect them to like it or not, but if somebody doesn't like something that you thought it would be nice for them to like.
Well, I put it out there so that you can like or not like. See, that's the power of technology, YouTube and all that. It can go all over the world. People will see it. People will like it. People won't like it. They'll leave you thumb down because of whatever, and that's their option. But I put it out there because I want to put it out there.
If you got 100 thumbs down, you wouldn't think, hate them 100.
No, because I would go like, there are haters in the world. There's always going to be haters in the world. There always have been.
You know what it is?
What is it?
How old are you? 60?
I am 60.
60 years. So you done hit the big 6-0. And you went through so many revelations and just over and over. Oh, wow, look at that. He can't. No. I can't fathom being that removed, that at peace. So what you saying like right now?
We haven't lived
true peace. You like, yo, man, whatever happens, baby. Hey, baby. Whatever happens, it's like that, baby.
Exactly. That's the way it is. But you have to do a certain amount of living. Life have to have gone good and bad for you to get that.
Like just let natural life L. Just like your water heater gotta break, and then your car break down, and then it gets stolen. Like
and then rent due.
And rent due.
And then, but you know what? You handle it one at a time because you can't handle it all at once, and you just do what you can.
It's almost like it's like growing a callus on your feelings.
You have to sometimes.
You grow a callus on your feelings. There's so many things coming. It's like they punch you in your feelings and they come and kick you and stuff. You gotta get strong.
Well, that's what happens sometimes.
It's like Dick Gregory, the comedian Dick Gregory.
Mm-hmm.
He has a book I want to read pretty soon. It's called Callous on My Soul.
Yeah.
Because he was just talking about just seeing all this crazy stuff, and the way you just explain, hey man, you know, the nature, you know, it was ours, and nature was here, then we just came to conquer nature, and now we're conquering each other, and all this craziness.
Mm-hmm.
And explain that, you know, racism is kind of with capitalism, them things kind of go together.
Yeah.
All that, really understanding those things for 60 years and up to, I think the grade was like upwards of 75, 80.
Yeah, you have to see those things and understand them.
You just harden up.
But not so much that you don't care.
Some people it's hard.
Maybe I'm close. I don't know. But,
You know, I think, well, you can't see it because you probably know people way harder than you. And so he knows people way harder than him. You know,
because I'm not hard.
No. Your heart's so regular. Like how you and your brother was talking about, yeah, man, I remember, man, we had, your Uncle Roosevelt just like, yeah, we walked 20 miles round trip for some groceries.
Yeah.
Like 20 miles an hour. If we need some sugar, if we want anything to be sweet, if we want any kind of taste, that's 20 miles from you, baby.
Yeah.
20. And I remember you telling me when I was a kid, say, yeah, man, you want some chicken? You had to go around back. Catch one.
You got to kill it.
And then, you had to ring it nice. You had to ring that thing nice and fast. And then you cut its head off. And then you pluck it. And then you gut it. And that's how you get that fried chicken on your table.
That's right.
Oh, man, I just go to Wally World.
Yeah.
I just hit
But see,
Walmart.
there was no Wally World then.
When my homies and I say, yo, man, we hungry. What y'all want? I go get it. I don't know if you say gyro or gyro. That's lamb meat. I'm wrong both ways.
That's what I call it. I don't know.
Hey, man, it's lamb meat in there, or sheep meat
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
So we would have to be like, yo, y'all hungry, man? Y'all want some euros?
Yeah.
I have to go get Carl, the lamb, and cut his head off.
Yeah.
See all of
Well, you got to cut his throat so he bleeds first and all that other good
He
stuff.
gotta
Yeah.
bleed out. I gotta watch this brother die.
Yeah.
I see the life lead.
But see, that's special.
What?
You respect him more then. When you go to Wally World or Walmart or however you call it, and you get him and he's nicely laid up there in some cellophane and some styrofoam packaging, it don't mean the same. You just get him and you cook it. But when you got to go out and kill your friend, it's different.
A dude at my college, he was African, I believe. He might have been not Ethiopian, but he was either African or Arabic. I think he was Arabic. And but I think that's too close where he was talking about something like that. But he was saying he didn't know his family out there for real. He went out there when he was like 15, maybe 14 or something. But he went out there. It was his first time seeing lambs and sheep and cow and chickens. And there was this one lamb. I think the sheep. It just kind of was with him all the time. For that whole summer he was there. It was just with him.
Mm-hmm.
And so he named the sheep. The sheep's name was like Bob or something. He was playing with Bob all summer. All that. And then near the end of his trip, he was like, yo, we hungry, y'all. We kind of hungry. So you hungry, man? He said, yeah, I'm hungry. He said, okay. And they, you put the knife up.
Mm-hmm.
They just handed him a knife. And they said, hey, go get Bob. And he said, oh, why are we getting Bob? We're going to get, Bob's finna eat too? He was like, no, just bring him over here. We'll show you. And they told him, they said, hey, you're going to have to kill him. He said, what? I got to do, why? He said, where you think the meat come from, baby? Where you think the meat from, baby? And he said, I don't know if he did it. I don't know, maybe someone else had it, but I think he didn't do it, but someone did it in front of him. And he said, it was the wildest experience of my entire existence. I was so confused that it hurt my heart in a way I couldn't explain. I don't even know if he knew enough at that exact moment in life to explain it, as heavy of a moment that was to befriend something. Like if we weren't related, I just met you at Six Flags, yeah, man, that's my homie. And then, yeah, go over there, take your homie back. So watch that thing bleed out. Yeah, that used to be your homie.
And then eat it.
Now now your homie's finna be delicious. Your homie is delectable. Yeah, you look at life just differently. When you do that, you're hard compared to people in the city that have never done it. You're just hard.
Maybe.
That's bare minimum to you because you're like, well, I was gonna die if I didn't.
But then that's how you grow up. If you grow up that way, it
You grow up hard.
ain't different.
Some people grow up and they go to school and they have two fights. One in the morning. When they get in there, they fight. That's the morning fight. And they go to class a little bit, talk a little bit shit. And then at the end, they fight to get home. And they're just like, yeah, man, y'all had 3 fights or something. Like when they go talk at the water cooler and stuff. Oh, y'all had, how many fights y'all had every day going to school and coming back? And people be like, huh? Oh,
Yeah.
what were you fighting over? That's fine, man. Well, your parents dropped you off and you fight? No, I'm fighting on the school bus. Oh, you have to get on the school bus? Why'd you have to get on the school bus? Yeah, we didn't have no car. We was doing this and we was hustling. What do you mean by that? That's real regular to them.
Yeah, but it's not to other people. Yeah.
That's why these gangster and cowboy movies be so impressive to people. Man, that's what people do. Like today, like comedians. Like a comedian today, if he was talking about the young people today, they're like, man, these young guys, man, they just got guns and they killing each other and doing all this stuff. Can't even have a fair one today. I remember Richard Pryor's comedy. He was talking about the young guys in the 80s. He was like, yeah, man, these young guys in the 80s, man. I done been in some fights myself, but these brothers know kung fu. They just be practicing fighting styles in the yard, because that's what people was doing back in the day. Because they were just growing up and they knew in their hearts, I gotta be able to do someone to death as I need to, because it's just like that.
Well, you know, but being out here, it's just
I think
just
you
do
see
what
all
you
that
do.
a lot earlier. Because I'm
Yeah.
25. Oh, I'm 24 now. I'm maybe growing up in a shack with no AC, with having to go walk a distance to get some water, like you see on those you know those infomercial things.
Yeah,
They say, well, they have to walk 20 miles to go get some water, like Roosevelt.
Mm-hmm.
They was doing what Roosevelt was doing, what they were doing. Roosevelt didn't get no commercial. Y'all didn't even get no commercial.
We got life.
Mm-hmm.
We got knowledge. We got life.
Y'all got life. Ain't nobody say nothing about y'all, so they was like, oh, that's happening. I didn't know that was happening. Until
Well, a lot of
Roosevelt
people
said
don't.
that, I didn't.
Yeah, a lot of people don't, because nobody talks to the older people.
And it's
Nobody asks.
It's crazy that it's cool to hear an older person talking about, yo, shut your old behind up. That's gotta be the wildest feeling ever. You like, yo, man, I've lived all your dreams before, and you just gonna disrespect me? Because I don't know how this phone thing works. Said, brother, I was pumping a well when I was growing up. And I don't know how FaceTime work. That's gotta be frustrating.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
I
I'm
wonder
sure
what
it
the
is.
technology is gonna be like with us, like with you and I,
Yeah, we
to
gonna
make
be
us
like-
sound stupid. They're like, oh my God, you just have to project the image from your imagination and just choose it.
And then you go back. Well, back in my day, we did this,
Back
that,
in
and the
my
other.
day, I mean, we had the flip phone. Cause somebody did this little video where they was like, you know, this has changed. And they was like, you know, kids don't do this anymore. When they to be a phone, they said, hey, if you were gonna make an earphone with your hand, how would you do it? And they was like,
yeah, they go like this. That's so weird.
because
Yeah.
They don't. Yeah, I go like
Yeah,
this. But
because
they
it's
go like
because
this.
it's flat. You
and
know,
they've never seen a curved phone.
They're
yeah.
like,
They
what is
never
this?
seen one that curves up and then comes to your mouth to pick the sound up. It makes sense, but they all of them, they hold like that.
yeah.
That's
That's
why,
it.
and that's in our lifetime already. And Alaina, you're not 20, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
19, yeah, we're still in the first quarter of life.
Mhm,
And things are already taking off.
Yep,
That
yep.
shit's getting wild, man.
Well, look, I'm about done.
Okay.
All right.
Something else, yo, when I was with my homie at Waffle House, we were just looking at the menu. And we were just saying, because this was the first time inflation has really hurt my heart. I never even thought of inflation. I'm just starting to participate in the economy. Like I'm buying things. I'm trying to get some money out here. I remember we was looking at the All-Star. Have you ever ordered an All-Star?
Explain something about
They don't. You don't even have Waffle House. in
No,
California.
we
That's
don't.
why you never ordered an All-Star. Have you ordered an All-Star? Let me tell you what comes in an All-Star. This is Waffle House is a big part of our diet in Georgia. It's a waffle. You have your choice between raisin bread, regular bread. You get 2 eggs, or you can substitute that with some bacon. Well, you substitute the bacon with some sausage. One of the porks. You're gonna get some kind of pork. Some sausage or bacon or ham, something. You get some eggs. You get hash browns or grits. You know how much all this used to cost? Like $6. It was $6. I always thought it was good. I remember the first time I went to Waffle House, I didn't even know how much things should cost. But I was like,
No, smart.
yo, this sounds like a deal. Should we order this? Like, this is a lot of food. I was like, can we get this? And I was like, yeah, get the whole stuff. You know how much the whole stuff was yesterday? $9. That's frightening. Because you need way more money out here now. That's probably how much it should have cost us. It's not a deal now. It's just now it's like a regular restaurant.
It depends on how much money you got in your pocket and what you think about that money in your pocket. That's what comes. Yeah.
There's money out here, man.
That's
You
right.
gotta have you some cash. You can't not have no cash out here. You're having a bad time. You can't even get the All-Star for less than about 10 of them things.
All right, we good.
$10.
We good.
Go ahead, man. That just touched my heart when I seen it. I said, whoa, this life ain't for real. Yo, we gotta go. It's not a game.